A convicted Alabama felon with ties to Huntsville charged in a decades-old cold case. Well, thanks for choosing us for Wait 31 News at 5. I'm Demetria Green. A newly filed federal complaint charges this man right here, Robert Froberg, with kidnapping, resulting in the death of this 7-year-old girl from Kentucky. Now, according to the complaint, it was a single piece of hair recovered from a stolen van that tied Froberg to the 30-year-old crime. Federal investigators have spent countless hours over the past 3 decades trying to figure out who killed Morgan Violi. The 7-year-old was taken from the parking lot of an apartment complex in Bowling Green, Kentucky in July 1996.
Eyewitnesses at the Colony apartment recalled seeing Morgan abducted by a white man in his 20s with brown hair, thin in weight, tanned, and wearing blue jeans and a white t-shirt.
Investigators soon put together this suspect sketch based on that description. 2 days later, they found the van 350 miles away at a truck stop in Williamson County, Tennessee.
After running the license plate, law enforcement identified that van as having been stolen in Dayton, Ohio, just days before.
But they didn't give up on their search to bring Morgan home. In October 1996, investigators recovered her body in a wooded area of White House, Tennessee. As technology advanced throughout the 2000s, investigators entered DNA found in the van into CODIS.
The FBI found that a DNA profile extracted from the hair was associated with Robert Scott Froberg.
Froberg was a convicted Alabama felon who escaped from a work detail in April 1996. They learned he also escaped from a county jail in Pennsylvania less than 1 week before Morgan's kidnapping. But what they couldn't figure out was where Froberg was headed when he stopped in Bowling Green. Through interviews with former inmates and law enforcement, investigators confirmed Froberg was on his way to Huntsville to see a former State Department of Corrections nurse. After learning all of this information, investigators zeroed in on Froberg, setting up an interview with a suspected killer in Montgomery.
Froberg admitted that he ultimately caused Morgan's death in that van.
He told investigators that he drove another 150 miles to Huntsville, staying there for a week. Police arrested Froberg in Pennsylvania less than 1 month later, sending him back to Alabama to serve out the remainder of his sentence for armed robbery. And investigators also received a DNA match for Froberg on the hair that was found in the stolen van. If convicted, Froberg will face life in prison or the death penalty. And for a closer look at the complaint against Froberg, look for this story on our Wait 31 News app.